Northrop Stadium, nestled on the campus of Tustin High School for the game of the week. Brought to you by Prep Sports Media on LA 36 tonight. It is the Portola Bulldogs, and they will take on the Beckman Patriots. Hello again, everyone. Bob Gibson along with John Conti. We will have the play-by-play for you here tonight. It's a battle for the city of Irvine. Now, there's a lot of schools in the city of Irvine, but two of them are here tonight. And someone's going to claim a victory here tonight. And someone's either going to lose their first game tonight or win their first game tonight, because Beckman's 3-0, Portola's 0-3 as this clash begins, John Conti. And it's a little bit dangerous, I think, because Portola's coming in very hungry. They would love to get that first win and love to get that first win against their rivals here at Beckman.
100%, Bob. These teams are heated rivals. Make no mistake about it. One team is 3-0, one team is 0-3. Throw those records out the window. Again, it makes no difference. As you know, we had the guys from Beckman on our show on Wednesday. I talked to all the seniors. Bob, they want a sweep of Portola. It's a big deal around the campus, so Beckman is not going to back down at all tonight.
We're going to see some highlights from that Prep Sports Media, that Prep Sports Night Live show from Wednesday night. We'll see that at halftime. But I want to talk real quick with you about these have been road warriors, Beckman, right? All three wins on the road. This is their first home game this year, so this is big for them to have won those 3 games on the road.
Well, first of all, Bob, not only were they on the road, they actually took a trip up to Santa Barbara and they played San Marcos, which is a true road trip for high school football. And tonight's homecoming night, the red is out. Let's not forget, we've got the Suzuki rally towels that the crowd's going to be waving. The red is out. It's going to be a great game. Doesn't matter what the records are. Throw them out the window. This one's going to be a dogfight.
All right, we had a chance to visit with both coaches before the game tonight, and here's what they had to tell us.
On the field with Coach Marcello Giuliano, the head coach of the Beckman football program. Coach, you've been a road warrior. You've been on the road for 3 straight games, yet you're 3-0. How excited are you to be home? It's homecoming night. The red is out. What's the vibe around here?
People are excited. I got to be honest. It feels like a foreign place after having been away. This is our first time literally in this stadium this fall. So it seems like kind of it'll take some getting used to, but we are excited to be in front of the brigade and our fans and ready to play.
That's awesome. Now, Coach, you are 3-0, Portola 0-3. I think that means nothing when it comes to this game. How do you keep the guys motivated?
Well, and I don't mean this about Portola at all, but you have to keep focused on the long term. This is, a non-league game, and we've got a league to play, and we're in that, a little bit better league than we were before. So our theme all week was about finding where we need improvement as a football team and closing that gap. We've built enough, but we're not all the way there yet, and so whatever our gaps are as a football team, we got to close that. And obviously we're excited to play Portola, and they're going to come out and be bringing it. I know it for a fact. But I think our kids, it's more about the long term than any one game.
That's awesome. And, Coach, can you explain the TH you guys are wearing on your helmets this season?
Yeah, pretty much the godfather of Irvine football. And by that I mean the city of Irvine, Terry Hennigan. He was my coach and my mentor and my boss. And the truth is that, so many of us were influenced by him in Irvine football. Coach Abe and about half of his staff, Coach Richie and several members of his staff over at Northwood High School. Coach Clark worked for him. So, it's just true to say that football in this city would never be the same without his influence and his coaching tree, regardless of the wins that he had, and which were significant. And some of them were, huge storied wins, and he's in the Hall of Fame because of it. But really, it's about honoring the guy who made the city of Irvine football what it is.
Awesome. Coach, thank you so much. Good luck out there tonight.
Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Down on the field with head coach Peter Abe. Coach, I hate to say it, but these Bulldogs have got to be hungry to eat after this 0-3 start. It's got to be tough to watch your kids go 0-3 to start, but they're hungry tonight, right?
I wouldn't put it that way. I'd say we're actually out there getting better every week.
Yeah.
I think you take all of those games each week and you find the positives, and I think anybody that knows football knows and can see that the Bulldogs are dangerous. I mean, we have gotten better every single week, and one of these days we're going to put it all together and something special is going to happen. So looking forward to taking another step forward this week and getting ourselves ready for league.
Well, this could easily be 2-1, right? I mean, a couple of plays either way in these last 2 losses. You could have been on the winning end. Those games were that close.
That's high school football.
Yeah.
You have maybe 3 or 4 games or a series or 2 that you would like to have back. And like I said before, that's how we can stay positive because we look at the film no matter how you feel after the game, and you see the progress, and that's all we've had our kids stay focused on is just getting better, get ourselves ready for league.
And a good week of practice out of the boys?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Good luck, Coach. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. Welcome back. We are inside Tustin High School, Northrop Stadium. You heard from the two head coaches. Once again, Bob Gibson along with John Conti. We're glad you joined us here on the Prep Sports Media Game of the Week on LA 36. We are set for kickoff. Portola won the coin toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will kick. The Beckman Patriots will go on offense to start this football game, and we are underway. The kick taken at the 5-yard line. Little seam up the middle. Finally taken down. Right there is number 2.
Noah Chakowski.
Noah Chakowski, yep.
Man, Bob, he is having one heck of a senior season. He's one of the star wide receivers on this team. He returns balls. I'm really looking forward to see what Noah does out there today, along with his brother, Makai Chakowski, who we're going to see plenty of runs from him today. And let's not forget to thank Suzuki for being our primary sponsor of the Game of the Week.
Thank you, Suzuki, one more time, and we will talk about them throughout the night as well. They helped make this happen here tonight. Everybody gets to watch some football on a Friday night, on a beautiful Friday night here in the city of Tustin.
Oh, the weather is so much better than it's been in the past.
1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line for the Patriots. Back in the shotgun, little swing pass out into the flat.
It's Aiden Tran.
Tran is going to move his feet and then finally tackled by a group of white and purple uniforms of Portola. Portola in the white with the purple numbers. Beckman in the red jerseys with the white numbers.
Tonight's homecoming night, so the red is out at Beckman High School.
It is. Homecoming, your first home game of the year, and it's already homecoming.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. As we talked about in pregame, this team has been on the road. They even had a trip up to Santa Barbara to face San Marcos. What an emotional game that was. They came away with the victory 10-7 at the end.
So 5 yards on the first down play brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun again, 2 wide receivers to the near side, but it's a give right up the gut. And close to the first down. I don't think he's going to have it, though. That is the ball carrier number 6, Makai Chakowski. So you've called it. We've got both brothers right into the football game here early on.
Absolutely. And look, Beckman has a really good running game, and they really owe that to that offensive line. This offensive line has a lot of beef up front. These guys work hard. They're going to be trying to blow holes wide open right up the middle for Aiden Tran and Makai Chakowski.
A couple of really good running backs. Tran had a good year last year for Beckman. Remember him on our Game of the Week.
And he was only a sophomore last year.
Right. Just a junior. All right, 3rd and 1, now under center. Now he's going to step back and change the play. That's your quarterback, Noah Nam. And he gives right up the middle. Good penetration by Portola, but even better job by Beckman.
That's Makai Chakowski, Bob. He is just a beast to take down.
So they end up picking up the first down. The chains will move, ball right at the 50-yard line. And a new set of down for the Patriots. For Portola, they've been a slow starting team this year. They got shut out in the first half last week before trying to make a comeback and just falling short. And they were down big 2 weeks ago and then had 12 unanswered points in the fourth quarter, but just came up short in that one. So Portola would love to get off to a better start this week. That pass is caught, zipped in there very nicely by Nam. Pass is caught right at the 45-yard line.
C.J. Bertoni on that grab. Also a senior. He's also a 4-year varsity player, Bob.
That is not as rare as it used to be, but still, you don't see a lot of freshmen playing varsity football, though.
He's a 4-year guy, been around this program. We had a chance to talk to him on Wednesday at our television show, and I got to tell you, this group at Beckman, they just have the right mix, Bob. They have some really good sophomores. They've got some great juniors, and, of course, this senior class.
Boy, you saw Nam with a real good zip on that pass right there. Little play action this time. He's going to roll out, and he's got a man wide open in the flat. Boy, nice job of taking it off his hip and bringing it in. That's number 25, Nick Fernandez, on the reception. Boy, the ball was a little bit behind him, but he held it on his hip long enough, and he was able to pull it up into the chest area. And they moved the chains one more time. Another first down for the Patriots.
And that was a great play fake, Bob. Great play fake.
1st and 10 at the Portola 37-yard line. As we look at it one more time here, watch, see if we can see the, look at that right on his hip there, and he's able to hold on to it. That's a nice job. Another run right up the middle, and boy, the middle of that offensive line really doing some good work right now, clearing out some room for the running game. Move the chains another 4 yards on that carry. It's going to bring up a second. I'm going to call it 6, might be 7. Nope, it's 6.
About 6.5, Bob. We'll give it to you.
All right.
Beckman moving the ball nicely on this opening drive.
I formation behind Nam, and he gives to the first back through. That is number 9, and that is Drexel Gibson. And Drexel is just going to keep on moving right up the field, and this running game has really looked good early on here in this first quarter.
So nice to have a cool breeze tonight, Bob.
Right? Boy, after all the hot temperatures, we finally get a little bit of a break here on this Friday night, and the end of this week, the temperatures have definitely come down.
I actually had to wear a jacket this week for the first time in months. But at least we don't have rain. I remember calling a game here in the pouring rain.
Remember
that was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. We had the rainstorm here. First down, the call is to Tran right up the middle. Aiden Tran on the carry. And they just keep chewing up yardage right up the middle.
Yeah, this team is all about ball control. You know, let's get some points. Let's work that clock.
And that's really what the running game does, right? Keep the other offense off the field.
And with this offensive line, like I mentioned, I mean, you know, these guys are going to be blowing holes all over the place, Bob.
So it was a 3-yard gain on first down, brings up 2nd and 7. Against the junior Noah Nam under center. Now he's back in the shotgun formation. Single back behind him. And I believe that's Tran again on the carry.
They got a nice tandem with those two running backs.
Yeah, they really do. It's really
and they're both juniors.
That's an embarrassment of riches, right? When you can have two guys, hey, either one of them can break one for you, and they're both really reliable. Yeah, and juniors, right? You get another year with them.
And speaking of really reliable, don't forget, we have Elwood Brown down on the sideline, covering the sidelines. We're going to go to him for some updates from time to time. Elwood's the hardest working man around here, Bob. He's always running around doing something.
Mr. Reliable, indeed. We will hear from Elwood in not too long. But first things first, 3rd and 5 for the Patriots. Looking, swing pass out. Tran catches it on the run. He's going to turn the corner and get dragged down right at the sticks.
That almost looked like a horse collar tackle,
I was going to say, I tell you, I didn't know if it was maybe a face mask or a horse collar, but
there's no laundry on the field.
They're going to say it was right around the shoulder pads. I don't know if we can get one more look at it, but yeah, here we go. Let's see if we can see this one here. Tran catches it in stride. It's a beautiful pass. And then let's see on the end of the tackle here, does he get the...
Right around the neck.
Yeah, right around the neck there. Boy, it was close, wasn't it?
Most referees are going to call that, Bob, especially in high school football. I see that flag come out quite a bit on those calls.
It comes out pretty easily most of the time.
Portola got away with one there.
Nonetheless, it's a first down catch and run for Beckman. And they now have a first down. Well, they can pick up another first down right at the 1-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 11.
Just as I said there was no laundry, Bob, first flag of the game.
First one.
False start, 12 of the offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
And that is our head referee, Jeff Roberts, you just heard from right there. And there they are. There's our game officials, Jeff Roberts, the umpire, Joe Garcia, linesman, David Moreno, line judge, Joel Rogers, and the back judge is Chris Wynn.
Those guys have a tough job, Bob.
You know, referees are...
Half the people love you, half the people hate you, right?
Depending on the call. Depending on the call.
They're a great group of guys, though. They really are. We got a chance to talk to them before the game, and we know they're going to do their best today.
1st and 15. It's a little play action. Got to go up top. Got a receiver in the corner. Caught.
Is it out of bounds? Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yep. Boy.
What a catch, though. What a catch.
They really had it over there. Noah Chikowski, man, he is pleading his case over there. He says, I got a foot in, guys. Well, look at him talking to the referee. He's really tough. They're having a good conversation over there, I think. It looks like they're really talking it out. Referee says, nope, I didn't see that foot in. You were out.
Tell you what, Bob.
Oh, you can't believe it.
We're passing out these red, these red rally towels. I'm surprised Coach E didn't throw one of these on the field and challenge that one because what a catch by Noah in the back of the end zone. Of course, he was out of bounds, but nonetheless, it was a great catch.
And Nam right on the money with the pass, only where his receiver could get it. He's having a good opening quarter here. There's the give right up the middle. Now, this is a team that really likes to run up the middle of the field. I don't. So far, we have not seen a sweep or anything to run to the outside of the tackles.
But they can definitely get it done. I've seen these guys run up the middle to the outside. But again, with that offensive line, you may as well just run right up the middle.
Use what's working. Here's one more look at it. Let's see if we can see it. Boy, he makes the one-handed catch.
Oh, man, that was close. Had that ball gotten there a half second earlier, that's a touchdown.
Boy, they're going to say that he didn't have control of it when that next foot came down. Wow.
He's always making great acrobatic catches. He's having a heck of a season.
Nam is looking under pressure, gets away. Boy, no.
That is a big loss.
A big loss all the way back to the 31-yard line. That's a huge defensive stand right there by Portola. Boy, they get a big sack right when they needed it.
The timing was perfect for Portola. Beckman was just running the ball right down their throats, and they just made a great play.
Man, the Bulldogs really look at the look how the defensive end ran right over the blocker, and then he gets a buddy to come up and help him right there, and the sack finally by Diego Reyna. So Reyna gets the sack, pushes Beckman out of any field goal range here, and I believe they're just going to go for it on 4th and 15. Well, it's more than that.
This is about the area of the field where you may as well go for it, though, Bob.
No, it's a good call, right? I mean, you can still get a first down at the 1.
Number 17 of the offense.
Now we have delay of game
5-yard
called.
Penalty remains 4th down.
Against Beckman. If you're playing field position here, which I think...
quick kick's probably coming.
Yeah, I would guess that. Here we go. Now they can bring the punt team on the field. Well, it was a great opening drive for the Patriots, but just an ill-timed sack.
Perfect time for Portola.
Yeah, no, it really was. Well, they
were looking for a spark.
It was a bend, don't break kind of a thing there for Portola, and they came up big when they needed to.
If you're Beckman, you still have to be confident that you can move the ball.
Well, they showed that here on this opening drive. So officially 4th and 24 with the punt team on the field. And they're going to go for the old corner there, and I don't think they're going to get it. Nope, it's going to go into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. And the net punt yardage actually won't be all that much. So a little bit of a disappointment there for the Patriots on their opening drive. They thought they were on their way to some points. But credit Portola, the Bulldogs come up big when they needed to. Now let's see what their offense can do, because as I said, this is a slow developing team offensively in the first half of games so far this season. So they would love nothing more than to get something going here early instead of having to play from behind in the second half like they've done the last couple of weeks.
Well, they did just take away some momentum from Beckman on that drive, so we'll see what their offensive does with it.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And boy, bad snap right off the bat, and the pass was hurried and then dropped.
Always helps when you get a clean snap, Bob.
Nash Looper is the starting quarterback for the Bulldogs. 6'4" senior. Yeah, you got to have a clean exchange to have a shot to do anything most of the time. Well, 2nd and 10 for Portola, single back, one wide receiver to each side. And the give is right up the middle. Nothing there. Nothing but red shirts just pushing that back. Maybe a yard? No, a loss. I'm actually going to say it's a loss of 1. Well, now the box is moving all around over there.
Looks like 3rd and 12.
3rd down, guys. Where are you going to set it? There we go. Nope, they're going to set it right there. So no gain. from where they're setting the down marker over there, it's no gain, although the scoreboard does say 3rd and 12.
Well, if they get 13 yards, they'll have nothing to worry about, Bob.
Right. Beckman showing blitz here.
They are showing. They're coming.
Pressure's on, one-on-one outside. Oh, boy, trying to fight through some good coverage. That pass was intended for number 12, Jamal Abdul Kareem.
And that was a quick 3 and out, Bob. Quick 3. You know, it all started with the bad snap, had to rush the pass, a run for no yards, and then an overthrow. I mean, you know, obviously they're going to have to start stringing some things together if they want to move the ball down the field.
They got the one-on-one coverage they wanted outside because they did a good job of picking up the blitz, but nonetheless couldn't make the connection. And now the punt team is out for Portola. Kick is away, bounces just short of the 50, takes a little bounce there over to the Beckman side of the football field. In good position again, good field position again for the Patriots as they will get it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Well, 2 opening drives for each team. Score is 0-0. But Beckman's got decent field position here to start off here, Bob.
Yeah, both drives started off with really good field position. This one even better in the first. And there's Peter Abe, the head football coach at Portola High School. And there was a real quiet confidence about him when I talked to him in the open. And he really, you know, he was telling me his guys are ready. You know, they're ready to come out here and get this first win here tonight.
And he also made a great point. It is high school football. Anything can happen.
So true.
And again, with these 2 teams, all bets are off, Bob.
Nan with the back behind him, and he gives it to that back through. Ooh, nothing there. It's a good penetration. Nowhere to go as number 19, Sammy Tofik, just blew up the play right there. There he is, 5'10", 200-pound junior.
And if you're Portola, that's how you want to start.
Mackay just nowhere to go, just got his legs cut out from under him. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Similar formation here for the Patriots. Toss it right across the field and just move it right up and pick up a 1st down. Boy, Noah Nam impressive here in this first quarter. Right on the money with every one of his passes. I like the way this kid looks.
Another catch by C.J. Bertoni, number 10 out there.
If you can give your receiver a chance to catch every football you throw out there, good things can happen. And he's been on the money so far in this first quarter.
He's been a great addition to this team, Bob. This is his first year at Beckman, and boy, are they happy he's a junior.
Yeah, another year after all these guys, they're all juniors.
This team has a great mix.
Play action. Looking to go up top, and then finally does. He's got a receiver wide open. Oh, just overshot him. Oh, boy. They had the same one again. Noah was out there, and boy, this one he really wanted again.
They are just dying to get one of those deep balls to Noah Chikowski in the corner.
2 shots to Noah Chikowski, and neither one of them has resulted in a touchdown. Both of them could have. And that's the first pass that Nam has really just missed on here tonight. But
it was a great ball.
He went up top for it. He just threw it a little bit beyond him.
You might have caught that, Bob.
I might have.
But nobody else. Those guys want to connect. You can tell right away.
I got a feeling they're going to connect here at some point here tonight. They look like they've got a good one. There's that run up the middle on 2nd down and 10. Good gain there on 2nd down. Was that Tran through that time? Nope. Chikowski again. Lost his shoe in the process, so he's going to have to come out and put the shoe back on. No, he's going to stay out there and put the shoe back on. There he is. Behind the scoreboard there, you see him retying his shoe there. All right, so it's a 3rd and 7 now for Beckman at the Portola 39-yard line. Shotgun, we got 3 receivers to the near side of the football field here. And the give is right up the middle to Aiden Tran. Short of the 1st down. Ball was loose, but they're going to say he was down. And Tran's going to come up just short. Now you get a real interesting decision here for head coach Giuliano and his coaching staff. You go for it here. They're showing no signs that they're not going to go for it at 4th and 3 at the 35-yard line.
This is that area of the field, Bob, where you may as well go for it.
Well, especially with the running game here in this first quarter, right? 55 seconds to go in the quarter. It's been a quick-moving,
very fast-moving quarter.
Nam calling out the signals. Looks like he's trying to draw the defense off sides, and now they get a timeout. So Beckman calls the first timeout of the game at 42 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Faced with a 4th and 3. They're going to talk it over, see what they really want to do here. I would imagine they're going to keep the offense on the field.
It's only 4th and 3. They ran the ball great on that first drive. Second drive, it's still going well, but Portola's definitely made some plays.
Yeah, the Portola defense so far has held pretty good. They bent a little bit, but they have not broken yet. Once again at halftime, we're going to have some clips from you from our recent Prep Sports Night live show that we did at Rock and Brews in Tustin. Well, we're not in Woodland Hills, California. We're going to show you a little bit of the weather there, but
feels a little cooler than 75. A little cooler than 75. We are in the city of Tustin.
This isn't the Valley.
We'd also like to thank Suzuki and all of our great sponsors. We'll get to them in just a moment. We cannot be here without them, Bob.
No, it's so true, and we're going to run through them many times here tonight because they've been so generous, and their intentions are the same as our intentions, which is to support all these great athletes that we talk to on Wednesdays at our show, that we do cover here on the football field on Friday nights. Prep Sports Media, Prep Sports America, and all of our sponsors, we're here to support these athletes and try to help them achieve their dreams. That's right. What Prep Sports Media is all about, and we appreciate you tuning in.
And we appreciate LA 36 for carrying all these events.
Absolutely. All right, 4th down, they're going for it. Nam,
wide open.
Oh, boy, had Tran wide open over there, and the pass was just a little bit too high for him. Incomplete, and again, Portola holds on defense. They forced the turnover on downs.
And that was a great play call. It was wide open. Aiden Tran just couldn't hold on to that pass.
They had it. They had this play. And Nam just,
it's in his hands. It's in his hands.
Just off the fingertips.
That's a ball that Tran's going to want to have back, but he's going to get his opportunities today. It's 2 stops in a row by Portola.
All right, that's got to be big for the confidence of Portola, right? We talked about slow starters, right? Now, hey, the defense is held twice in a row for them. So we'll see if this Bulldog offense can get something going here. They hustle to the line very quickly. Bunch formation. And they're going to run to the left side of the line. A couple yards there as they pull the pile forward.
They got a little push there, probably pick up 3 or 4 yards.
Timothy Grettenberg on the carry.
That'll probably be the last play of the half, Bob.
It looks like it will be as they'll let the clock wind down here.
There's a good look at Coach G on the sideline. Man, he was fired up before the game. I had a chance to catch up with him, as you know, and he was very talkative, very excited. I mean, he just really loves where his team is at right now, Bob. You got it,
3-0, and all 3 of those wins on the road. Haven't even a chance to be at home yet. So here they are in front of the home crowd finally. And let's look at an undefeated start. They'd love to keep that going here tonight. That is the first quarter in the books. From Tustin High School, Northrop Stadium, we're inside. No score.
And now it's time to thank our sponsors. We could not be here without Suzuki. We want to thank our good friend Mark Brown. Thank you, Mark. The Water Heater Warehouse. Your emergency is their priority. Check them out. TheWaterHeaterWarehouse.com. And Ream, the largest company for heating and cooling. They are your new degree of comfort. Let's not forget our friends at Lighthouse Escrow. White glove service is how they do business, serving realtors throughout the state of California. Coastal Capital Funding. With Coastal Capital Funding, you're almost home. Visit them at GoCoastalCapital.com. NMLS 888-986-2070. And there's our man, Ruben Colosso at Colosso Tax Service. Check him out at colossotaxservice.com. And a new sponsor to the program, the Pelican Sky Candle Company. Life's a beach, light a candle. Check them out, pelicanskyco.com. And of course, Rock and Brews, that's where we do our show on Wednesday nights. Thank you to the kind folks at Rock and Brews.
Love it, all of them. And hey, how about social media? If you're at home, you've got your phone in your hand, I know you do. Go ahead and give us a follow. We're on Instagram, we're on X, we're on Facebook. There's our website, prepsportsmedia.org. That's where you can find us. And if you have a chance to look us over, find out what we do, maybe you're inclined to help us out as well in our efforts, and we would sure love to have that happen as well. prepsportsmedia.org.
Another fumbled snap.
Yeah, fumbled snap right off the bat there, coming out of the end of the quarter. And they're talking it over. That is Nash Looper, and he was talking to his center a little bit there. That is number 75, Ryland Mann. And he's going, come on, man, you got to give me this football so I can make some things happen here. So they're going to get that straightened out. You know Coach Abe is going to talk to those boys and get them straightened out over there.
Elwood Brown needs some action down there to report on.
Right? I know he's pacing up and down the sidelines. He's looking for it. Third and 3. It's a long 3. Another bunch formation. Right up the middle. Oh, breaking free at the 50 into Patriot territory. Still on his feet, down to the 45-yard line. That is Diego Reyna.
Big run.
Big run for Reyna. Portola needed that right there. They move the chains. They pick up a first down. And a nice little confidence boost for the Bulldogs right there. Let's look at it one more time. Looked like the red shirts had it stopped, but not quite. They didn't wrap him up. Reyna just keeps on moving. So a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at the Beckman 45-yard line for Portola in search of their first win of the season. Lost to Wilson High School, got shut out in the opener, but a couple of close losses the last 2 weeks. We'll talk about those in a minute as the first
looks like they gained about 3 yards on that run up the middle, Bob.
So gain of 3 will bring up 2nd and 7. 24-19 loss to Irvine, and then last week a 21-14 a nail biter to Cerritos. So that's the 0-3 start that Portola has put themselves in. And of course, you know, against a rival like Beckman, they'd love this to be their first win of the season.
Well, they're neighboring schools, and you know, just like most neighboring schools, they don't like each other and they love beating each other.
Right out of the backfield. Nice little pitch and catch right there. It's going to be close to a first down. The reception made by Michael Hood, number 27. They're going to say just short of the first down, so 3rd and about half a yard for Portola. Nash Looper goes under center. Let's see if he just takes it himself, calls his own number right up the middle. Got to stretch out and get that first down. Nope, they give it to the fullback, and he's going to pick up the first down.
It's going to be real close, right at the sticks. Looks like they're going to call for a measurement.
I think that was number 71 on the carry, Ezekiel Abundis. He's the one that got up right where the football was. I didn't catch it right at first, but I'm surprised they're measuring this. Boy, it looked like he got it by plenty, but maybe they're challenging where the knee went down early. Another shot of this. I don't know if his knee went down beforehand. It looked like he had, from where the spot is, I don't think he has it.
I'm just glad they're going to measure it, Bob. I see too many games where they don't even measure.
Right.
It's going to be close.
So yeah, the spot really does not look favorable for Portola here. But they'll stretch it out and we'll take a look. boy. Yeah, boy, that's going to be like an inch and a half short. Yeah, now they stretch it. Come on. The referee's trying to get this chain completely stretched out here. And yeah, that looks short. Yeah, it is short. Matter of fact.
Just an inch short.
Not a favorable spot at all for Portola. Now, Peter Abe and his staff, they've got a big decision to make here. I don't think it's a really
not a big decision
hard decision to make.
It's not a big decision.
It's a big decision. I don't think it's a hard decision. There we go. Tustin, California, 75 degrees.
Let's give it up for Pat the Patriot. You look at that guy jumping around.
Little bit of wind here, 6 miles an hour, not much. And clear skies. We don't have a cloud in the sky here tonight. This is just a beautiful night. Of course, I don't see any stars either, so maybe a little cloud. All right, 4th and 1 as the clock continues to roll here in this second quarter. No score, as you can see on your screen. Neither offense able to get on the scoreboard yet. Portola with a big 4th and 1 here. Oh boy.
He got it, but barely.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it wasn't much that they had to get, and they did get it, but not by a whole lot. Fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs as they pick up the first down on 4th and inches. Took them a couple cracks at it, finally got it. And now they've got a first down, and the ball is at the Beckman 34-yard line. Looper back to pass, and the pass is caught.
Right at the sticks.
Close, yeah, they're going to say first down. Boy, he picked up the 10 yards. Big pass completion that time. Looper right on the money.
The ball well. This is their best drive so far.
Well, and here's a little bit of confidence, right? The Bulldogs picking up some confidence here in the second quarter. Looper back to pass again, steps up. Now he throws it over the middle, nobody there.
Beckman really showed up tonight, Bob. These stands are packed.
Yeah, there's not a seat to be had on this side.
Everyone's wearing red. They're a little anxious right now, though. They're a little anxious right now. I think they'd like to see their home team do something here, but right now their defense is on the field. They've been on the field for quite a while, Bob.
Yeah, they have indeed. They're going to need to make a stand here. So Portola going for it there on first down, looking for the home run throw. Didn't get it. Looper's got another play in now. And he gives it to his offensive line. He's got 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 at the top, a man in motion, and then he comes set. Nash Looper gives to the running back through, and a big run.
Still on his feet.
Reyna again just keeps on moving his feet all the way down. It's a first down run. And whistles down on the field down here. I don't see any flags, though. But watch this run by Diego Reyna again, and he is really starting to pick things up here. Watch him just shed tacklers. Boy, Beckman just not doing a very good job of wrapping up here.
His legs never stop moving.
Yep, and Reyna just picks up that first down, and it's a 1st and 10, and now they're the team that can get a first down right at
the 1 yard line.
The 1 yard line. Didn't we have that earlier as well?
Let's see if they can capitalize on it.
It was Beckman who had this basically same field position in the first quarter. Now it's Portola's turn. And there's the jet sweep to the near side here, turning the corner, looking for the end zone. Did he get it? Touchdown, Portola.
He barely snuck in that corner. So Portola strikes first, Bob.
Portola gets on the scoreboard. on a touchdown run by Joshua Wayne.
I thought he was going to run out of space, but he turned that corner and
Well,
just snuck it in right at the pylon.
I knew once he turned the corner, he had a shot at it, but he took a big shot from the defensive back over there, but was still able to have enough momentum to get in. So a big score to open this ball game up by Portola. Ball's down for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. Bulldogs strike first with 8:03 to go in the second quarter. Portola 7, Beckman nothing. Let's look at it one more time. Boy, you see the eyes. He's looking for that corner. He's looking for it. Watch him take this shot here at the end. Let's see who gives him the shot. Bam, but he just gets right through it nonetheless and right on the pylon.
What a way to sneak in there. That was a great play. Great drive for the Bulldogs, Bob.
Really
great
good
drive
job for Portola. Boy, he took that hit. Who made that hit? 20, is that 23? Yeah, that was 23.
Oh, that's Colin.
For Beckman.
Oh, man.
Colin Singh, boy.
He can play. He was a freshman quarterback last year and came over to varsity because he wanted to hit some people, Bob.
Yeah,
he's not playing quarterback. He's just laying the lumber to people. That was a great hit. Great job by Colin on that play.
He did it right there, man. He tried his best, but Wang would not be denied.
No, again, a great drive by the Bulldogs. This is a great example of how defense leads to offense. They were able to stop the Beckman Patriots and turn that into a touchdown.
Well, and it's all about momentum. Portola got that momentum back, and then little by little they got their offense going here. And that's by far their best drive of the football game, and it leads to 7 points.
You want to talk about momentum. Once the Patriots do score, this place is going to erupt. These fans are just looking for a reason to cheer right now, Bob. They've got their red rally towels. They are ready to go. They just need something to get excited about.
All right, the kick is off, and it is taken right at the 5-yard line. And the ball is all the way up to the 27-yard line.
All right, let's see what the Beckman Patriots do with this opportunity.
Long time here on the sideline before they send the offense back on the field. Maybe a little extra word from Coach G there. As Nam brings the football team back out on the field. They need to get a little something going here. That opening drive looked really good until it stalled. Let's see if they can get the light of fire into their offense again. First carry of this drive. Boy, that looks like a good one. That's a nice way to start it. 6 yards, 5-6 yards on first down. So it is 7 yards on first down and 2nd and 3 for Beckman. Now down 7-0 in the football game. Oh, bad snap, and Nam does a nice job of just holding on to it, and then he just takes off for dear life. Gonna pick up a yard out of it. Boy, it could have been a mess. But Noah Nam, look at the quick hands.
And he made a real quick decision.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? This is going to throw off my timing. I'm just going to run with this thing. Great decision. Too many times you see, a bad snap leads to a bad pass, leads to really bad things. So great decision to keep the ball. And they're sitting on a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, it's just a fire drill at that point, right? Just, hey, you just get something out of this. So you're right, a nice decision. Picked up the yard. And it is 3rd and 1. Drexel Gibson on the carry. And he keeps going. He's still moving his feet. Big run.
Nobody was taking
Gibson,
Drexel down. Nobody was taking him down there.
Boy, it looked like he was just trying to pick up the first down yardage, but he just kept moving his legs, and then Portola just wasn't stopping him. That's a big run for Drexel. And they move the chains, and they're almost out to midfield.
He came in and played the fullback role, just got those hard yards up the middle.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. And again, out over that left side, just looking for something out there.
That was Mekhi Chakowski for about 6 yards.
Chakowski again.
Just got an update from Rich Estrella. He's out covering the Mayfair-Lakewood game. 13-10 Lakewood in the second quarter.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Rich.
Lakewood and Mayfair. That's a big rivalry game right there.
Sure is. You can find stuff from Rich at Prep Sports America on YouTube. He might be covering a school near you one day.
So it's 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard gain. And again, they'll go right back to the ground. Boy, right up the middle again.
Beckman is really controlling the line of scrimmage on this drive.
That's what they want to do. They love to run the clock down here. That's Mekhi again on the carry. They'd love to chew up some clock here. 5:24 as they'll reset the chains and then wind the clock. Clock begins to run again. 5:20 left to go here till halftime. But Beckman would love to score here and not give much time, if any, back to Portola to answer back.
And Portola's going to get the ball to open the third quarter.
That's right. Don't forget, they won the coin toss and deferred, so.
It's important for Beckman to score right here to avoid going down by 2 scores possibly.
Dam surveying it. He's going up top. That one floats a little bit to the outside. I don't think he ever saw it. I don't think Noah ever saw the pass.
He just couldn't pick it up. Those guys want to connect. This is, I think, their third attempt. Their third attempt at a touchdown ball.
Boy, they are itching.
And he's been open, too. That's the thing.
He was open right there again.
Yep.
He was open. They just couldn't make the connection. Noah just didn't see the ball up in the air. It was a little bit behind him.
Noah getting the call from offensive coordinator Willie Puga.
All right, 2nd and 10. Right back to the other brother. Out over the right side. It's the Chakowski show, huh?
They're both great young men, too, Bob. Really great family, and they can play some football.
So the pickup makes it 3rd and 2 at the Portola 32-yard line. 4:13 in the clock moving here until halftime. Drexel Gibson, no, nothing there. Boy, nothing but white jerseys with purple numbers. Purple people eaters that time. Ate that one up. Going nowhere but backwards. Let's see, he may have just held ground as 4th down. They're going to give him half a yard on the carry. They're going to say half a yard, but not enough. And now they'll send in a different package here on 4th and 1. Is Beckman again faced with a 4th down? Boy, this Portola defense really coming up strong in this first half. And now whistles on a timeout called by the Bulldogs.
The way Beckman's been putting up points this season, Portola's got to be really pleased with their defensive performance.
Indeed. You can see this offense for Beckman looks really good, but they move the ball, and then when Portola needs to make a stop, they have so far. That's just what's happened here in this first half. They have bent, but they have not broken, and they've made stops exactly when they've needed to.
And Beckman's only a shoelace away from this being a tie game. We had a great catch by Noah Chakowski in the corner. He was just out of bounds. So as it sits right now, Portola Bulldogs 7, Beckman nothing, but they're moving the ball. They sure would like to scratch before halftime.
So Peter Abe's defensive staff, they wanted to talk one more time about the formation that Beckman came out in, and then we'll see if the Patriots come out as the coaching staff looking to the sidelines, calling something out. I don't know if they want a different personnel in there. Ryan Silva joins the huddle. So this is the team Noah Nam will bring back out onto the football field. He'll go into the shotgun. Chakowski's a single back next to him, and he's going to swing it out to the right here. Pass is caught. Well, that's a safe play right there. Good call. Good call by the Patriots. Just bring that receiver right down the lines, just a little quick. It almost serves as a run in a way, but you get a few more yards out of it. One of the safest passes here, just roll your quarterback out, let him find the open receiver, and he does. As C.J. Bertoni cradles it, and it's a new set of downs for Beckman. 3:07 in the clock running here in this first half. Can Beckman get on the scoreboard? Nam back, hitches, and throws into the end zone.
Bertoni
got it, and touchdown, Beckman.
What a great throw and catch. Nam and Bertoni have been hooking up all season, Bob. That is one great connection.
Woo, look at that. That was a great pass, and Bertoni was right there, made a nice catch, and tiptoed right into the end zone.
And you couldn't have put that ball in a better spot. And now he's out there holding for the kicker. C.J. Bertoni does it all. Offense, defense, now he's holding.
And the point after is up, and it is good.
My man Guy, Bob. I've seen this kid kick some monster field goals. It's really nice to have a good kicker in high school football, isn't it?
Oh, boy, it makes a lot of difference in high school to have a good kicker. There you see the little hitch, and up top, right into the corner, and it is 6 points for the Beckman Patriots. Finally on the scoreboard here. You're right, they put a lot of points up on the scoreboard this season. Starting to wonder, hey, what's going on here? Good coverage out there, but boy, the pass
ball placement
right on the money. I tell you, Nam in this first half has just been lights out with where he's putting the football. You know, they list him at 5'10" here. There's going to be some college coaches that are going to look at the tape all season long on Noah Nam. They're going to be interested in talking to this young man, because if you can put the football where he puts it time and time again, there's a place for you to play at the next level.
Well, the nice thing about Noah Nam is, look, he just plays quarterback.
Yeah.
And so many of these kids go both ways. He's able to sit there, catch his breath, chat with the coaches, get out there, and really execute the playbook. He is a great addition to this team. And he's only a junior. 7-7 now.
7-7.
Got ourselves a game.
All right, 2:50 left to go till halftime. A little pooch kick. Well, I never understand the pooch kicks. As the return to the 35-yard line. As long as I'm calling games up here, I'll never understand whatever coaches do when they do these pooch kicks. Kick that ball away. But that's my 2 cents. I'll get off my soapbox.
What are you complaining about, Bob?
The pooch kick. Please, talk to Coach G. Get us an answer at some point here. Why you do the pooch kick on the kickoff? You're just giving the other team good field position. Kick that ball away. If your team cannot cover a kick, then you know what? You run them all day in the next practice. You got to have a team that can cover kicks. If they can't do it, then that's on them. But do not pooch kick and give a team the ball at the 35-yard line.
You're really passionate.
Again, I'm climbing down for my soapbox. Thank you very much.
Leave Coach G alone. He's 3-0.
Oh, he's not the only coach that does it in Orange County, trust me. Oh, boy, it was picked off, interception, but I heard a whistle before that. I heard a whistle on the field.
That's why Coach G pooch kicks it, because he knows what this is going to happen.
Somebody blew a whistle. And now let's find out what is going on. Are they going to talk it over?
Looked like an interception.
Yeah, the ball was definitely intercepted, but I did hear a whistle on the field before the ball was intercepted. So whether that was inadvertent or not, that blows the play dead. They're going to talk it over, which is a sign of a good staff out here. Explaining it to Coach Abe, and I'm sure Coach Giuliano is going to want to know what happened over here too. Let's see if we can get an explanation.
Well, they're trying to figure this out. Let's not forget, you can follow us at Prep Sports Media on X, Facebook, Prep Sports
Here's
Media.
Jeff Roberts.
The ball was intercepted by Beckman. Then the whistle was blown. First down, Beckman.
All right, so the whistle came after they're saying, boy, I thought I heard the whistle before the interception, but they talked it over. Give them a lot of credit, that refereeing crew down there. As the ball goes right through the hands of the intended receiver, and boy, right on the spot.
And look who's on the interception,
To make the interception. Boy, he can't get the touchdown catch,
Noah
but he gets
Chikowski.
the big pick, didn't he?
We just keep calling his name. Good thing it's easy to say, you know? Good thing it just rolls off the tongue. Let me finish. Facebook, Prep Sports Media, or our website, prepsportsmedia.org. You can check out our man Steve Calhoun at Armed and Dangerous Quarterback. Steve's doing a show every week.
Yeah, love that one. Had the booties on this week.
Had the booties on. We've had Jordan Love in studio. Check out his show, Armed and Danger Quarterbacks. And you can check out our man Rich at Prep Sports America on YouTube. We got you covered. Everything high school sports.
Right here, Prep Sports Media. All right, so Beckman gets the turnover, and they will get great field position and plenty of time on the clock. 2:35 left to go till halftime here. They get the ball at the 48-yard line of Portola.
So to answer your question, that's why Coach G pooch.
That's why the pooch, right? See, that's why he's coaching football, and I'm up top here. He's the smarter guy than
Number
me. He
6
knows
of
what he's
the
doing
offense.
now.
5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
All right, so there's a false start. So not the way Beckman wanted to start this drive.
But they're a lot happier with the tie score and the ball in their possession.
Right. Now they've got the ball back and a chance to put some more points on the board here before halftime.
And Portola's playing great football this game. I don't care if they're 0-3. These guys are coming in like a 3-0 team. They're playing real tough.
Well, like I said, just a touchdown difference. This could be a 2-1 team, if not for a couple of plays either way in those last two losses. Nam sets his feet and throws. Oh boy, spinning off the tackle and gaining a couple of extra yards out there. Was that Bertoni on the catch?
It was. I think so.
CJ, another catch for him. As the clock continues to run here, not a real sense of urgency from the Patriots yet, but at some point they'll peek up at the clock and decide maybe to use one of those timeouts. 1:53, and the clock continuing to tick here. Nam play action, under pressure. Well, he spins away from it. Now looking downfield, still under pressure, takes off, and is able to make something out of it.
He turned a devastating sack into something positive, Bob.
Man, I thought he was down the second time, but spun away from it.
He can throw the ball. He's got great footwork.
He really does. Now, he's impressive. Well, he's just a good athlete, you can tell. I wonder what else he plays. He's got good. Look at him stop right there. Look at him change direction. So 3rd and 4. Nam again in the shotgun. Single back next to him. That's Aiden Tran. Picks up the blitz, and the pass is incomplete. One of the few incompletions by Nam here. That one intended for Zach Hasbone. But the incompletion does stop the clock at 1:04. It brings up yet another 4th down for the Patriots. This one a little longer though at 4th and 4, but still nonetheless the offense will stay on the field. And now
This is a big play for both teams right
Mackay
here.
checks out of the football game. So this leads me to believe we're going to see some something in the air here. A couple of receivers to the top of the screen. Yep, Nam sets, looking, moves up. Now he throws it out to Tran. Oh, he's fighting for that first down yardage on a late flag. Couple of late flags.
There's
at
the
the end
flag.
of the play.
There's the makeup flag on the horse collar from the first quarter.
Boy, and I just wonder if he was over the line of scrimmage when he threw it. Boy, it was going to be close.
It was close.
It was going to be close.
I think that's what they got him for, Bob.
Nam, I thought he was going to be able to pick up the yardage by himself to pick up the first down, but then he's just ran wide open to his right, stopped and tried to toss that pass over, and
he's got to make a split-second decision.
yeah, that's really is a tough one.
I thought maybe they were going to get a late hit on Aiden Tran.
After the pass is completed, blindside block, offense number 12. That penalty will be enforced 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat, 4th down.
Okay, so they're going to repeat 4th down as the 10-yard penalty,
These penalties are
blindside block. I don't even know if we can see it here. So he wasn't over the line of scrimmage. Really a heads-up play there. Oh, they're going to call that. I don't know. They're going to say that little crackback right there really wasn't anything.
Tell that to Beckman.
Sawyer Nicholson just trying to make a block to help his teammate out to get some extra yardage. Since when can't you block on the football field? All right, now it's the punt team is on with 55 seconds left to go till the half here. This 4th down, little too much to overcome this time.
Portola got some help from Beckman on that drive with the penalties, but they're still playing really good.
They are.
To hold the Beckman Patriots to 7 points.
Again, this defense just holds when they need to. A lot of credit to Portola's defense here in this first half. Punt is away. Takes a bounce. It's going to die right at about the 15-yard line. Maybe the 16 or 17, right in there somewhere. And with 39 seconds left to go here in the first half, Portola takes the ball back. As we all look at the scoreboard, 7-7 is our score. And it's the only word I can really come up with is interesting first half. It really has been interesting. Beckman's offense has really shown what they can do, but the Portola defense has made stops when they've needed to. And Portola just content to take a knee, and I don't blame them at this point. I don't think they mind going to halftime at 7-7, right?
And they're receiving the second half kickoff.
That's right. I think that's a big part of it as well. They're going to get the ball to start the second half.
If you're Portola, I think you're feeling really good right now.
Not bad at all, because as I said in the open, this Portola team is a second half team. A lot of their points scored in the second half of football games. So obviously Peter Abe and his staff, they make good adjustments at halftime. Let's see if they're able to do that again here against Beckman tonight, as they still in search of their first win of this football season. And they're in position right now at 7-7. Beckman, maybe a couple of lost opportunities for them, but nonetheless got on the scoreboard there in the second quarter to tie this one up. And we've seen this offense just move right up and down the field. So really the adjustments at halftime are going to have a lot to say about what happens in this second half. So we go to halftime here on LA 36, Prep Sports Media Game of the Week, and another look at our great sponsors.
Let's thank Suzuki, motorcycles and ATVs engineered for the unexpected. Water Heater Warehouse, your emergency is their priority. Check them out, waterheaterwarehouse.com. And Rheem Cooling and Heating, the largest manufacturer of water heating products in North America. They are the new degree of comfort. Lighthouse Escrow, where white glove service is the way they do business. Serving realtors throughout Southern California. Coastal Capital Funding. With Coastal Capital Funding, you're almost home. Visit them at gocoastalcapital.com, NMLS 962070. And Colossal Tax Service for all of your tax and accounting needs. Visit our man Ruben at colossaltaxservice.com. And Pelican Sky Candles. Life's a beach, light a candle. Check them out at pelicanskyco.com. And of course, Bob, we can't forget about Rock and Brews. They are the host of our Wednesday night show. Check them out in the city of Tustin. There's actually many locations. We hang out at the one in Tustin. Rock and roll is their forte, Bob.
Yeah, that is so true. At Prep Sports Media across the board here. If you just type in Prep Sports Media on whatever social media you use, you will find us. PrepSportsMedia.org is also our website. Please take a look at what we do. And if you have a chance, help us out. We are 7-7 at halftime as both teams go to the locker rooms. The award-winning Beckman Patriot Band ready to take the field here. We're going to hear from them in just a couple of minutes. But your quick thoughts on this first half, John, as the band gets ready to take the field.
Well, you said it was a weird first half. I agree with you. It was really a
interesting. I think was the word I used. But
It,
weird. I think weird kind of works too in a way.
It was really a bend, don't break defense for Portola, and I just think that's the difference. Look, Beckman's going to come out fired up because, you know, they don't want to come out on their home opener flat like this. They're going to come out, they're going to put some points on the board, and Portola's got to love where they're sitting right now. A road game, 7-7. Yeah,
7-7 is our score, right. Portola, as I said, second half team. We'll see if that holds up in this one as well. And Beckman, is Elwood Brown on the sidelines? Elwood Brown. You with us down there?
Let's throw it down to Elwood Brown.
Let's see what Elwood Brown's got for us on the sidelines. Elwood.
He took a break.
We don't know where Elwood is.
Okay, all right. We're waiting to get word from Elwood.
Hey, Bob, you know what we should do? Why don't we show the folks what we do on Wednesday nights?
Yes,
why don't we do that really quickly?
I'd love to.
Until we find Elwood Brown, let's show the folks what we do on Wednesday nights.
Prep Sports Night Live.
Congratulations so far on the season you've had. You guys are doing really well right now. I want to ask you, though, how did you get through the heat last week? I mean, that was 2 weeks of unbearable stuff. Schools that want to cancel games. How do you work through something like that?
Well, I mean, it definitely a team effort from our training staff and the administration and the admin at the other team trying to get through the week. You know, you move practices, you turn the lights on, you move some things indoors, you know, always taking care of the kids, but everyone did it really, really well. We actually didn't have as much of a practice impact as you would have imagined. Just because everyone had pitched in, you know, and I think the same was true for Canyon last week, and then they were really good about moving the game somewhat later so that we were much cooler at kickoff. So it was just a team thing, and I know my son plays at a different high school, and same thing. Their training staff was great, and they moved the practices, and they didn't really have to miss out on anything.
Yeah, that's great to hear, because that was really brutal, and again, a lot of coach people, they were canceling practices, working out in the gym, Coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Walking through plays, throwing the ball around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we had to do like a lot less of that than you would have imagined because we were able to be flexible. People were really good about it.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Coach, you guys are on a roll right now. Your team is doing very well. Talk about your team this year so far as you see it. Are they gritty? Are they quick? What is their staple?
Well, I think that number one thing is they've just grown up a lot. We have a lot of guys who have played 3 years of varsity football, 2 years of varsity football, 4 years of varsity football, and that kind of experience, you know, you can't replace. We've been waiting a long time for these guys to grow up, and they're doing a fantastic job.
And joining me now on the stage is Steve Calhoun from Armed and Dangerous, and we love having Steve on the show. Steve's one of the best quarterback coaches in the nation, and he has a lot of big-name clients. Steve, thanks for joining us today.
No, I appreciate every time you guys invite me on Prep Sports Media. I would absolutely be here every time.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Let's talk real quick about what everybody's been talking about the last couple of weeks is the fact that, you know, Mater Dei knocked off 2 top 10 teams already in the country.
Absolutely.
And they got a couple more that are going to be coming out of their own league, man.
No doubt about it.
I was at the Centennial game, and I was at the game last week against Gorman. Longstreet didn't play. He's got a foot injury of some kind, got it maybe in practice, obviously. Did not play in the Mater Dei game, and I do not believe he played last week when they lost to Santa Margarita.
Santa Margarita,
yeah. All these teams, all these games been going to, man.
Right.
And then, of course, last week, Mater Dei knocks off Bishop Gorman. Let's talk about Bishop Gorman last week. Very big game for Raul Lara. And you know, it's been a while since Lara's been in the really big time. Remember,
Exactly.
He won 5 CIF titles. His teams were usually in the top 20 when he was at Long Beach Poly.
Correct.
But not a lot has changed, man. That guy is slick.
Absolutely. I mean, just with his pedigree, you know, everything that he did at Long Beach Poly, actually ran into him in Santa Monica just on a random deal and congratulated him on the new Mater Dei job. And, you know, just the way he came in, and it didn't miss a beat. Mater Dei did not miss a beat.
Lara was the right guy for this job, simply
Yes.
because Lara could come in the week before the game and get these guys ready to go. I mean, he really could. I
Absolutely.
mean, he would disagree, but he is the only guy I think that could have come in and did what they've been doing.
Yes.
You know, he's really got the team going, and he came in late. He didn't get the job till what, June?
Exactly.
Late May?
Yes.
Something like that. You know, you missed spring ball, you missed a lot of stuff, but I'm just very impressed with the way he's got his team humming right now.
No.
All right, welcome back. That's a little taste of what we do here at Prep Sports Media. That is our Wednesday night show. As you can see at Rock and Brews, we transform that patio at Rock and Brews in Tustin into a studio, and we bring a school on. We had Beckman High School on there. You were able to see them. And join us every Wednesday night and check our schedule out on our website. Hey, we've got Elwood Brown down on the sidelines. Let's see what Elwood's got going down there.
Welcome back. I'm sitting here with Coach P. I mean, he's an amazing young man. Tell Coach P what you do at Beckman.
I'm the head flag football coach, going on 2 years.
Do you like coaching flag football?
I enjoy it very much. I love what I do. I enjoy being around the students and the athletes. It's a great thing, especially with this sport growing the way it's going. I like being part of it.
Now, being a part of flag football, what is your goal for your program?
I mean, obviously trying to go ahead and expand the sport, just kind of bring more awareness, especially at a young age, because eventually this is going to be a sport to where at a very young age, kids are going to be growing into high school.
Oh, man. So one thing, if you have to tell your kids what to prepare for the upcoming season, what would it be?
Having a great attitude and bringing out great effort.
Oh, beautiful. I want to thank you for your time. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with the co-athletic directors of Beckman High School, Monica Salas and Steve Fischel. And we're going to talk to them a little bit about some of the stuff going on the field. We'll get to Steve in a second because we know tackle football is huge, but we want to start off with Monica first to talk about flag football. And I've never seen a sport grow as big as this one has right off the top. We've already got playoffs because we need a certain percentage of teams, schools to participate. We're already there. Have you ever seen a sport get this big this quick?
Not this quickly. This is just blown up so fast. There's so many girls that are interested coming from other sports, and they're just killing it. They're doing a great job out there.
Yeah, did it even surprise you that so many girls wanted to come and to take part in this, or did you kind of have a heads up that when you put it out there that the interest was there?
There was a lot of interest there to start with, and it's really grown a lot, and it's super exciting to see. But I mean, if they had it back in my day, I would have loved to have done it. So I'm really not that surprised. The girls love football, and they just want to get out there and play like the boys.
Right. Steve, there's such a history here at Beckman with tackle football, right, on the boys' side. There's a CIF championship in the past. This is a school that's played really good football over the years, and to be able to share facilities with the football team now, there's room for football of all kinds, right?
No, there is, and actually our tackle football staff has been great working with the flag football staff. They communicate well and create facility space for all of our teams. It's been a great marriage. So,
how excited are you about this 3-0 start for your Patriots?
Well, love to see us get off to a great start and 3 incredible road wins as well. So, which it's tough to win on the road. So you take any W you can, but nice to be home. And obviously, it's going to be a great atmosphere with homecoming. So I think we're going to see some good play from our boys tonight.
All right, thank you both, and good luck to everybody tonight.
Boom. Hi, welcome back. This is Elwood with Anthony. Anthony, explain to everybody what you do for the program.
I'm Beckman Program Director. I help sell, design the programs for all our home games for Beckman High School.
So I tell you something. How long have you been doing this job for Beckman?
This is my 3rd year doing it and my last year, thank God.
Hello. Hey, so it's time for you to go up out of here. One last question. Your last 3 years at this program, what is your most memorable moments?
My most memorable moment is making the playoffs.
Hey, bless. Hey, thank you. Black and White Production, Prep Sports Media. Appreciate your time, Anthony.
Go Patriots!
Let's hear it for Pablo.
All right, we are back. And, we love doing that here at Prep Sports Media. You know why? Because we don't just talk to the big guys and the big coaches. Yeah, we talk to them too, but we love to talk to the guys selling the programs. We like to talk to the athletic directors, right? Everybody's involved in helping make things happen here. And it's just so much fun to talk to everybody. Hey, the guy selling the programs, right? He's having so much fun. He's loving it.
He's just so energetic.
Right?
And just like you said, but look, it takes a village to build a football
100%.
team. You've got so many great people around here that are doing so many things. Hey, speaking of great people, can we check in with Elwood Brown down on the sideline to see what he thinks of the first half of that football game?
Yes, thank you, John. Great first half for both teams. I thought Beckman possessed the ball at least 75% of that first half. Portola did a great job of defending the score 7-7. The referees made an inadvertent whistle that I thought they cleaned up and corrected. Other than that, man, I'm looking forward to a great second half. I expect Beckman to come out firing to get some more points being at home. So thank you very much. Back to you, John and Rick.
All right, thank you, Elwood Brown, down on the sidelines for us here tonight on our Prep Sports Media Game of the Week. And once again, we're at halftime as the homecoming court is down there. We're going to find out who the king and queen are in just a couple of minutes. But 7-7 is our halftime score as the clock continues to wind down here. Always a little bit of an extra time on the clock at halftime when it's homecoming. But there's our halftime score. Portola 7, Beckman 7. And we're just having a lot of fun here tonight. It's great to be in this atmosphere as it is each and every time we get to come out and do our game of the week. And, there's the confetti. You see it right there as we get a brand new queen here at Beckman High School. As we go to some of the highlights here in the first half. There's Aiden Tran. Boy, I think we'll see a little more of him in the second half, as well as Noah Nam, man. He was just as impressive as any quarterback I've seen so far this season here in the first half. They thought they had a touchdown right there. Chakowski thought he had it. Referee said no touchdown. Portola held on defense, and then Portola proceeded to make a nice little offensive run here, and then watch them turn the corner here, and put his shoulder down. Big collision, but Portola got into the end zone. That was their running back, Joshua Wayne, who got in that time. And then it was Bertoni. Nam gets the connection. And that's when Beckman was able to tie the game up 7-7. Boy, just an interesting, they got the turnover there in the first half. But that one, you heard Elwood talking about the inadvertent whistle. I think I heard that whistle beforehand. But nonetheless, it was a turnover. The referees talked it over. They made sure they had the call the way they wanted as the fireworks go off here at Northrop Stadium. And, a well-played first half. I know we called it weird, we called it interesting. It was a well-played first half, I think, by both football teams is the bottom line.
Yeah, when you're looking at a 7-7 score, it's obvious that both defenses are playing really well.
Yeah.
And again, both teams were able to move the ball. It was just that bend, don't break mentality. And then, of course, Noah Chakowski getting that pickoff towards the end of the game. Towards the end of the first half, that enabled Beckman to at least stop that particular drive from Portola, which was important because Portola is going to get the kickoff to lead off the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how both coaching staffs are able to make their adjustments at halftime and see where this ends up. The Beckman running game is really going early on, and then, as we said, Portola was able to stop when they needed to. I think on offense for Portola, their running game, I think, has probably worked best for them. We'll see if they continue to do that. But they got to clean up the center exchanges, of course. They had a little problem with that throughout the first half. So if they can clean that up and get their offense going, as we said, they are a second-half team. They had a big comeback, 12 points, just came up short a week ago. And we'll see if Portola can get that going. But, Beckman able to make some adjustments, too. I think their offense is right there as well.
This is one of those games that could turn Portola's entire season around, too.
Yeah.
They come out, they get a win against, the favored, quote-unquote, Beckman Patriots,
Right.
the 3-0 team in their home stadium. If Portola can come out and get a W, that bodes well for the rest of their season.
Yeah, and you don't want to go 0-4, obviously, to start the football season. Nobody wants to do that. Even if you say, hey, tough losses, still 0-4 is 0-4, and this Portola team, as they head to the Omicron League, where they came up with the name for that league, that kind of unfortunate naming, but the Omicron League is where Portola resides. They'll start league play here in a couple of weeks, and they'll be a better football team, I think, for what they've done so far.
And we got Elwood Brown down there.
Again, Elwood. All
Elwood
right,
is working hard. Let's go back to him.
Back to Elwood.
Thank you, guys. Hey, Coach, halftime. I thought you guys played a decent first half. I felt that Beckman possessed the ball most of the half. Y'all was able to get a score and get a couple of good stops. What do you tell your team in the second half?
You guys got to keep fighting. Like I said in the beginning of the game, we've been getting better every single week, and that shows evident in week 4, right? In week 3, 4 games total, right? But at the end of the day, if they just keep playing for each other and get after that run for Beckman, keep executing on offense, got ourselves a game.
Hey, man, you do a great job out there, man. Thank you for your time. Get after it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Back to you, John.
Elwood Brown just bringing it home, grabbing coaches out of the locker room, getting interviews. He's down there working hard. Not a whole lot to report tonight, Bob, but he's down there really working hard.
Boy, and you grab the coach, coming right out of the locker room, and I think Peter Abe, it's the same thing he said before the game, right? His team is getting better and better every week, and I think he's exactly right. They got shut out in their opener against against Wilson High School. Then they come back and they have a couple of close losses 2 weeks in a row. He sees his team get better and better every week, and now we see them really looking good in this first half against a really good undefeated Beckman team. So he's exactly right. His team's been getting better and better every week. He sees it.
And if you're Portola, you got to be excited because they have a really good freshman team, Bob. They have a couple kids that look like men amongst boys out there. So, hey, I think we have Elwood Brown down there again with somebody else. Let's go down to Elwood Brown on the field.
Yes, thank you, John. Coach, man, I thought the first half you guys possessed the ball at least 75%. They made a couple of stops. You end up scoring. The referee did a good job of correcting an inadvertent whistle. What do you tell your guys for the second half?
Right now we're losing to the distraction of the games, and they are playing hard, but we're allowing our own mistakes to be a difference maker. And what I told them is, don't make football harder than it is. Let's have great alignments. Let's get off the ball. Let's make sure we're communicating, look the ball in. It's like spring football. When you have a game like this, when everything's just a little off, you got to go back to day one football.
Yes, sir. Details.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, good luck, Coach.
Thanks very much.
And have a great half. Man, once again, coaching's everything. I thank you for your time. Back to you, John.
Look at that. Elwood Brown grabbing both coaches coming out of the locker room. This is amazing. Great job, Elwood Brown. We appreciate you down there. Hey, don't forget to follow us on social media. We are at Prep Sports Media on Facebook, Prep Sports Media, www.prepsportsmedia.org, and check out our colleague Steve Calhoun at Armed and Danger Quarterbacks. And, of course, Rich Estrella, who's out there covering the game tonight, he is at Prep Sports America on YouTube. I think we got you covered. It's about time to kick off the second half of football.
We are all over the place, and we are ready for the second half here from Northrop Stadium. Beckman to kick off. This time they put it down the field. Thank you, Coach.
There you go, Bob. He must have heard you.
He did, right? Big return for Portola. Maybe that's why you pooch it. The return is on.
That's exactly why you pooch it, because the guys deep are the fast guys. The guys up front are your bigger, slower guys. They don't want to see one of those guys get loose because, you never know, Bob. A couple of missed tackles, it changed the whole complexity of the game.
Coach G did not listen to me. He knows his team. He knows what his guys can do down there.
Coach G's fired up. This is not where he wanted to be at halftime.
For sure. You can tell that by that interview with Elwood Brown down there. He was a little less than happy, I think, with his first half performance from his guys.
It was nice of him and nice of both coaches to actually stop and talked to Elwood at halftime. We know they've got bigger fish to fry. They're concentrating on winning the football game.
So 7-7, our score as we just start things here in the third quarter. Portola, as we mentioned at the beginning of the game, they deferred. They won the coin toss and deferred, and they will get this football to start the second half and put their offense back on the field. Nash Looper is the quarterback, number 3, and he gives the carry. Stretch it out to the right side and move it up the field and get some yardage. That is number 27, Michael Hood, on the carry, and just kind of stretching it around the corner there, just trying to get his offensive line in front of him. And he picks up 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5. So I think Portola, I mean, my opinion, I think they really need to see if their running game can really get things going here. And that's exactly how they start. I think they were impressive on the run at times in that first half. Another run up the middle. Boy, nice job at just shooting in there. Coming up from his defensive back position, Nathan Garcia, the junior, number 33, just shot through, took the legs out from the ball carrier, just knocked him a little bit off balance, and that meant it was only a gain of a couple. So brings up a 3rd and 3 at their own 44-yard line. The pass is up and caught. Boy, going to need a move here, and he gets it out of the open field to the sidelines. Pass caught by number 5, Diego Reyna. What a first half he had for Portola, and he's right back at it here in quarter number 3, trying to get this offense back going again.
And if you're Portola, this is exactly how you wanted to come out of the gate, driving right down the field. They're in Beckman territory at the 45-yard line. Big offensive series for Portola.
Patriots defense had that covered well, but Reyna made a nice little move in the field, in the open field, to get himself a little more room, and then got to that sideline to pick up the first down. So they move the chains here to start the third quarter. Portola just feeling a little bit better about themselves here. They continue to move. Quick hitter out to the outside, a little spin move. Not much there, though.
But it is positive yardage.
It is. Pass complete to Jamal Abdul-Kareem. Abdul-Kareem gets about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. We'll call it 2.
Every yard is so valuable. You just don't want to be in, 2nd and long, 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Those situations are almost impossible to climb out.
Those are the ones that kill you.
Let's give a shout out to the barbecue guys, man. We got Chris Moore. Chris Moore's over there. Can you believe that? Chris, our guys over there, barbecuing hamburgers.
I love that.
I think David Barrera's with him. The whole crew is out tonight.
That was a direct snap that time. Did they go Wildcat on that one?
Wildcat right up the middle. Big number 5 again.
Wildcat package that time, and it's a nice gainer. Big 3rd down and about 5. First time we've seen that here tonight from the Bulldogs. There's a good look at Coach Giuliano. He's thinking it over. Trying to see what works for his defense here to make a stop on 3rd and 5. And Portola, but it took a long time coming out of the huddle.
Timeout.
Coach Abe already halfway
Portola.
out onto the field, and it's a timeout very early on
That's
here
Portola's
for Portola. I don't think they
first
wanted to
timeout
spend a
of the second
timeout
half.
that early, but better to get it talked over than take the delay of game at this point.
In a game like this, Bob, timeouts are very valuable down
Yeah.
the stretch. So we'll see if that comes back to hurt Portola. But hey, they got to get it right now, right? They're playing for the now.
Well, 3rd and 5 at the 40, right? You don't want to now all of a sudden be 3rd and 10 at the 45, and now it's a whole different decision to make at that point.
That's right. Field position is everything.
So they'll make sure they have the right play call in, the right personnel.
Maybe we could thank our sponsors while we're waiting, Bob. What do you think?
A little quick shout out to a couple of our sponsors.
Man, these sponsors have been so good. First of all, Suzuki. Let's talk about them. They are the sponsor of the game of the week. Along with them and Water Heater Warehouse, we just couldn't do these things. There it is, Suzuki. Motorcycles and ATVs engineered for the unexpected. Thank you, Mark Brown and the good folks at Suzuki. And my man, Chris Flores at the Water Heater Warehouse. Give them a call. Your emergency is their priority. Check them out at waterheaterwarehouse.com. And Ream, the new degree of comfort.
We'll get to the rest of our sponsors there, Lighthouse Escrow and Coastal Capital Funding, and boy, so many other great ones. Colosso Tax Service, Pelican Sky Candle Company, and of course Rock and Brews, where we spend our Wednesday nights talking to football programs and volleyball programs, lots of different bands and cheerleaders. They're all a big part of what we do. A little false start here. I think they're going to get them for, false start. Boy, they took the timeout, talked it over, had their play, and it's a false start. And nothing will drive a coach crazier
5-yard
than
penalty
that.
from the
They're better off just saving their timeout, right? They're going to go back 5 yards anyway, save the timeout for later.
Third down.
So, they will march the 5 yards back, and now it will be 3rd and 10. So it's a different proposition. 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 10 are just completely different decisions to make on the football field. You're not running the ball now. 3rd and 5, maybe you've got a run play you can think about, but at 3rd and 10, you got to put the ball up. And again, a long time to get this play in. Oh, don't tell me they're going to take another timeout here.
They might have to.
Well, oh, boy. Tough one. Or will they just take the delay of game and back? I don't know. Boy, what is going on here?
Another timeout.
Now they do take another timeout. Wow. I did not see that coming. 2 timeouts in the span of about 9. Boy, not even that. Boy, on game clock time, maybe 20 seconds of game clock gone off and 2 timeouts taken by the Portola Bulldogs.
Head coach Abe is not happy about this, Bob. There is no way he could be taking out 2 timeouts right into the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Peter Abe's not going to like that at all. But we'll see if that comes back to haunt them in the 4th. Sometimes when you need those timeouts, just 1 left for the rest of the football game now. And again, there's Drexel Gibson talking things over with Coach Giuliano and this defense. Yeah, we talked so much about the offense and how good they've been at Beckman, but the defense deserves so much of the credit as well on the job they've done this season.
Well, it's a lot of the same guys playing offense that are playing defense, Bob. You got
right.
the O-line on the D-line.
Very few guys that just go one way.
100%. So there's talent all across the board. The defense is great, too. They've pitched 2 shutouts, and they gave up 7 points to San Marcos. So their batting average is pretty good when it comes to giving up points.
And just 7 points here tonight so far to Portola.
Both defenses playing great football tonight.
Boy, 3 players shift. Now they all have to come set from the left side to the right side. And now it's a little draw play up the middle. I was going to say nowhere, but spinning out of the tackle. Boy, upfield with a burst. Oh,
that play could have been stopped right away, but he snuck outside and just flashed right up the sideline.
And again, it was a case of Beckman not wrapping up the ball carrier right when they had the first chance to. Right there, 2 guys have a chance. Nobody does it.
And you're not going to see number 7 miss too many tackles, Bob. You're just not going to see that happen.
And Reyna, who's just been a weapon all night here for Portola, all of a sudden it's a 4th and half a yard for the Bulldogs.
What do? Just give it to Diego again?
That's what I'd do. I'm telling you, he's the playmaker so far here tonight for this offense.
I guess you keep feeding him.
Again, they shift now to the near side. And to give up the middle, yes, sir. Boy, they go right back to him, and why wouldn't they?
It's working.
Diego Reyna, and he picks up the first down.
Really
Boy,
good.
that is an exchange right there where Beckman really thought they had him pressed back. They thought they were maybe going to get a punt and get the ball back here. As the clock continues to run, 8.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter, and instead, they don't wrap up, and Reyna, 2 straight runs, picks up the first down. Now the ball at the 31-yard line and a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
And they especially want to score because they burned 2 timeouts on this drive.
Right.
So You don't want to go down the field, not score, and lose 2 timeouts.
I think Coach Abe said, you guys better get in the end zone on this. I wasted 2 timeouts here to get this going here. That pass is caught. That time they do a much better job of wrapping up. I bet they heard it on the sideline from the coaching staff. Wrap these guys up when you get the chance. Much better job that time by the Patriots.
Well, that was a team tackle, Bob. Yeah, everybody was involved.
Everybody got there. You all better swarm that ball here, that receiver over there. So the gain is maybe 2.
Yards after contact are everything, are they not? You got to wrap up. You got to make that tackle just to eliminate those extra yards.
Nathaniel No, the first Patriot there on the scene, and he didn't let go and waited for some help and got it. So they'll give him 2 yards on that first down catch, and now a complete shift back to the Wildcat. No, nothing there that time.
There's Rian, big number 7, making a stop. The junior with the great play.
Ryan Silva said, no, I don't care how many times you shift your formation back there. I'm just going to come up and make a tackle.
I saw Rian make a tackle, Bob, in a freshman game. Beckman was winning 22-0. Guy was running down the field. Rian chased him down from 30, 40 yards away.
Wow.
They did not, he just showed me so much heart, to do that. Beckman had the game well underhand, but, just to hustle down the field and make that play shows what a leader he was as a freshman. And, of course, here he is on the varsity squad. He was also there last year.
Another one of those impressive juniors. Boy, the senior class next year for Beckman is going to be just insane.
And I told you, the Portola freshmen look really good, too.
Yeah.
They've got some really big players.
No,
so.
Football, which has been down a little bit in the city of Irvine in past years, is really back now for the past several years. Boy, Irvine High is back. Woodbridge is done well. We've seen Portola be really good. Beckman's been really good.
Number 3
University sneaks in there.
Yeah, University.
Because it's a delay
Basically,
of game
what happened
penalty,
is there was so many high schools built in the city of Irvine. They kind of diluted the talent a little bit. There's always been a lot of talent in this city, a lot of great football players, but almost too many schools. It's a little more spread out. So they weren't winning the CIF championships they were back in the day. But it's good to see a lot of these football programs really doing well and winning a lot of football games. A lot of talent here in this Irvine area.
And Coach G's an Irvine High graduate, class of 92. Probably doesn't want me giving his age out, but he's the class of 92.
Going up top and double coverage that time. Boy, there's nothing there for the Bulldogs. That's all right, class of 92. He's a young man.
I won't even ask your class, man.
It's on the stone tablet somewhere. Yeah. 7-7 is our score. 6:08 to go here in the third quarter. One touchdown for each side. It was a run play for the Bulldogs, and it was a pass play for the Patriots. And that is it so far. Other than that, it's been a whole lot of defense and a couple of miscues. And now we're going to get a punt. This drive does indeed stall for Portola. The punt is up. Fair catch called for. It bounces. Gets a nice bounce for Portola. They got it. And it's going to be inside the 10-yard line. The 5 or the 6. They're going to spot it just outside the 5-yard line. So about the 5.5 is where Beckman will take over on what will be their first drive of this second half. Man, it's Portola chewed up a ton of clock there here in this third quarter.
Portola chewed up half the clock. They came away with no points, and they burned 2 timeouts. Probably not the start they were looking for.
No, they really wanted to get some points on the scoreboard if they were gonna do what they did there. And you're right, burning those 2 timeouts, leaving with just 1 left here in the rest of the football game. Beckman with all 3 of their timeouts, by the way. Noah Nam under center. And the give is right up the gut. You expect to see a lot of the running game here, but don't fall asleep on it. Play action, I think could be a big thing here for Beckman.
Well, we saw Noah Nam's arm earlier.
Yeah.
They were running the ball, then he took a few shots over the top.
Tchaikovsky would love to get a chance.
He would.
To get one downfield and get open. They've almost had the connection a couple times here tonight.
And that ball he threw to C.J. Bertoni right there in the front of the end zone.
Yeah.
What a catch that was, right at the pilot. Couldn't have put that ball in a better place.
5-yard gain on first down brings up 2nd and 5. I formation. And again, we're just right up the middle, old school football. Let your offensive line move some people out of the way, make a hole, and let your running back get through there. Move the chains. It's a first down run for the Patriots.
Great night for football. Cool little breeze for the first time in a long time. The red is out. We're at Tustin High School.
Feels like fall.
It's beautiful.
Feels like fall. We're not officially in fall yet, but it sure feels like it.
Better than what it's been.
That is for sure. We don't do 100-degree days here very often. We had to withstand that for a while. So a little laundry on the field now before the play even gets under.
Encroachment against the defense, number 9. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
All right, so they're going to pick up the free 5 there.
Referees just like the TV time, Bob.
Right? Why not? Let them have it.
They're working hard down there.
They're doing great work out here.
They're doing great.
This staff has done a good job here tonight.
This place is packed. Standing room only. The Beckman Brigade really came out full tonight.
1st and 5, and again, it's just right up the middle. Boy, this same play, they've called it every time so far on this drive.
He's hitting that thing downhill with a full head of steam.
Why not? You know, run it until they prove that they can stop it. Make them prove they can stop that run. Other than that, keep moving the chains, right? Keep chewing up this clock. 4:18 left to go here in this third quarter. Rapidly dissolving third quarter. Patriots in their home opener this year after 3 on the road to start the season. Boy, one more time, huh? Like I said, just keep running it. I think Coach G just rolled up the playbook and put it in his back pocket right now. He's going to call the same play.
Hey, if they're picking up 5-6 yards every time, why not all the way down the field until Portola can stop it?
7 yards that time on first down. Boy, 2nd and 3 gives you a lot of opportunity to do things.
That's right. You never want to be in a 2nd and long, a 3rd and long. It's just too hard to climb out of that hole.
2nd and 3 is really an offensive coordinator's best friend. This time they changed the play. Well, now we're going to go outside. Okay, we'll just run the ball to the near sideline here and pick up that first down that way. So Portola must have showed something on defense that they were stacking the box a little bit. So, okay, we'll just run it a different way. That's what the Patriots said.
That's the beauty of having such a good running game.
Right.
And they're missing Garen Wynn, too. One of their younger guys, junior, that, play some H-back, get some carries. I think he's having some surgery on his shoulder coming up pretty soon. I know they certainly miss him out there.
So we wish him a speedy recovery.
But in the meantime, you still have Aiden Tran out there.
Yep.
You've got Makai Chikowski. Those guys are carrying the rock really well. Speaking of Aiden Tran, Bob, there he goes.
Boy, look at that. And I said we'd see more. I felt we'd see more of Aiden Tran here in this second half. Maybe a little bit of the secret weapon kind of treatment there. Unleash him at some point here. They did right there. That's a big run for Tran.
Little thunder and lightning combination with these two.
You know what? It really is. So this time it's Tran who picks up the first down. Now they're already in Bulldog territory at the 47-yard line.
This is Beckman football right here.
Now they pick up the pace a little bit, but nonetheless, the play call is the very same. Right up the middle, and again, it's, 5-6 yards there on first. Yeah, it's a 7 yards. Well, they're going to give him 7 yards again on the first down carry. And Portola's going to have to do a little something here to stem this. Now, I would normally say, hey, take a timeout and make them think about it, but they can't. They've only got one left. They took 2 early in this third quarter. So even if you wanted to kind of slow them down a little bit by calling a timeout, you just can't do it right now. You're just going to have to do something here. Portola did a really good job on defense in that first half of just bending and not breaking. We'll see if they're able to do that here on this drive, but everything looking good for Beckman right now. Now they go up top, fighting for position. Boy, great coverage out there. Excellent coverage.
He really had him locked up out there.
Joshua Wang, who scored the touchdown earlier in this football game for Portola, man, he had locked down defense that time. Nowhere to go with the football for Nam. He tried to fit it in there, but there just wasn't an opening.
But the run game sets up the opportunity to throw a pass like that, Bob. I mean, they've just been running the ball right down their throats this entire drive. So it's good to see him try to throw the ball down the field and see what they can get.
Finally took a shot on the pass. And that's easy to do when it's 2nd and 3. Now you've got 3rd and 3. And they just go right back up the middle again and pick up that first down. So if you know you've got that in your back pocket, that's when you can take those shots on the pass. Because you've got that run that's going to pick up the first down every time. Ball is spotted. They wind the clock. $1:15 left on the clock here in this third quarter.
This quarter also went by fast.
This has been a quick football game. First half kind of went by quick. This third quarter just disappearing before our eyes. Another run by Aiden Tran. He picks up 5 more on first down. And again, the rushing numbers are going to look silly at the end of this when we look at the final numbers. Beckman just running wild out here with the football.
Well, just like you said earlier, Bob, it's an offensive coordinator's dream to be sitting in 2nd and short every time.
Right? So many opportunities to do whatever you want to do. There you see Nam with the hard count, drew the defense off. So this time they're going to get the first down by a freebie.
Good discipline by the Beckman offensive line.
Prior to the snap, encroachment against the defense, number 52, 5 yards from the previous spot, remains 2nd down.
All right, so
the penalty results in a first down.
There you go. That's enough yardage for a first down.
Bob, you see how packed this place is?
Yeah, look at them all.
Standing room only, all around this place.
By the concession stand, everybody's standing over there. There's not a seat to be had over here in front of us. Oh, another flag.
False start, number 67, 5 yards from the previous spot, remains first down.
There went my discipline comment, Bob.
Well, and those linemen take pride in that, right? Boy, nobody wants to be the guy who jumped off. I'm sure he'll hear about that from his buddies after the game.
From his buddies? He's going to hear about that from Coach G. What are you talking about? His buddies are going to leave him alone.
They know it's coming, right? All right, well, it's not 1st and 50 as the scoreboard says. It's 1st and 15. Going up top.
Shot again.
Wide receiver open.
There it is.
Touchdown,
They got it.
Finally got it.
There's our man, Noah Chakowski. It's Noah to Noah. We knew that connection was coming, and there it was, Bob.
Boy, the post play that time.
And if you're Beckman, this couldn't have set up any better for you. Third quarter comes to a close. Score a touchdown. One more quarter of football to go. What a great throw and catch.
You're right. Right at the end of the third quarter, it's a post pattern to Noah Chakowski. He hauls it in for the touchdown. Extra point coming.
And we just knew that combination was coming, right? Noah to Noah.
They've been wanting it all night. They finally got it. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. And Beckman takes their first lead of the football game, 14-7 over Portola.
Just a perfect pass.
Yeah, it really was. Look at that. Right on the money. Chakowski takes it in.
And the coverage hasn't been bad, even on the completed passes. That ball was just right in there.
They bit a little bit. Boy, the coverage wasn't bad.
No, not at all.
But the pass was right on the spot. And Chakowski said, Noah, thank you.
I'm going to make some turf angels now.
Right, turf angels. He said, I'm going to haul this one in this time. We're not leaving anything to chance. This time we're getting on the scoreboard.
So how's Portola going to respond, Bob?
Great question. Great question, because as I mentioned a couple times throughout the game, they are a second-half team. They really did a good job of putting points on the scoreboard in the second half, but they didn't necessarily want to play from behind. Nobody wants to. But that's a sign of a football team that'll dig down deep. It's willing to make that comeback and do what they have to do in the second half. So again, they're going to have to play from behind here in the fourth quarter if they want to come out victorious here for the first time in this 2024 football season. Boy, on the short side of an 0-3 start that I'm sure has been frustrating for the Bulldogs, because they played some good football the last couple of weeks. It just hasn't turned into a win. Beckman looking for a 4-0 start. Boy, what would that look like?
Now, Bob, to your point, that's probably not the kickoff you wanted to see, but they're fine with that. They'd rather just not kick that deep ball.
You're right, and that one goes out of bounds, and that one they'll take the spot of the football at the 30-yard line and just say, okay, we'll go from there and we'll do our thing.
All right, we should buckle in for a really good
Illegal
fourth
procedure
quarter
against the kicking team, putting the ball out of bounds. The receiving team is elected to penalize them 5 yards and re-kick the ball.
Okay, so they're going to actually take the penalty.
You may as well have a re-kick, because whenever there's a kick, there's always a chance for a return, right?
You never know, right? And now you really, with the penalty, you really can't pooch it now. You really got to kick it deep. But you're right, now that leads to a chance for a return. So the coaching staff says, hey, go out there and kick this one really far.
Well, we have been, and again, let's thank Suzuki. They are the headline sponsor for tonight's game. Can't do this without them. And let's thank LA 36. They're working so hard putting this thing on for us. We really appreciate the good folks at LA 36.
Well, it is a pooch. Bounces. It's taken at the 30-yard line. A little bit up the sideline. Across the 35 to about the 36.
I think the name of the game is just pin them near the sideline. Let's not give them a big space to operate in.
Abdul Kareem on the return. Yeah, just kind of swarm them on that side and then just suffocate them a little bit, right? Don't let them get
use the sideline. The sideline is your 12th man, right? It's going to be a great fourth quarter.
We're ready for a great fourth quarter indeed.
One-score game.
Nash Looper is the quarterback for Portola, and the first play is a run. And it's Reyna again. Why not? He's been the main weapon all night long. Even though it was Joshua Wang who got that touchdown run. The only points of the game so far for Portola. Three-yard run makes it 2nd and 7. And the clock ticking down. Not really a factor yet. Just over 11 minutes left to go in the football game. Play action. Oh, and he tripped and fell. Boy, he tripped over his own lineman coming through, or was it one of the running backs that came through?
Or the turf monster.
Yeah, something, but I could see some feet get tangled up down there. Boy, tough luck. They had it. They had a play action run in here, and boy, maybe it was the turf monster.
Well, Beckman is the home team. So
Looper just looks up and says, man, what's going on here?
Home field advantage turf, I guess.
I guess so.
That's a big loss for them. Now they're sitting at 3rd and 14. They were in a 2nd and manageable. Now they're in a 3rd and 14.
Now 3rd and 14 just really changes things.
This is almost one of those must-score possessions because once Beckman gets the ball, you know they're going to pound that thing and just eat clock.
Well, that's the thing. They're right. They want to eat the clock at that point, and they've been able to do that here in this second half. Big play here for Portola. 3rd and 13 officially. Gave him a yard back. And now a whistle. What do we got?
Number 3 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down. The clock's going to start with the snap.
Well, I didn't catch the first part of what the penalty was, but we know it's a 5-yard penalty, so 3rd and 13 now becomes 3rd and 18. And this is Portola going the wrong direction at this point. Reset the formation. Looper in the shotgun takes it. Flag down immediately as he goes up top. He's got a receiver. Oh boy, yeah, I was going to say there's got to be a flag come out on that. Defensive back never turned around to look back where the football was coming from. That usually draws the flag, but the first flag was thrown right at the snap.
Yeah, one in the backfield, one in the secondary. Let's see what the call is.
I bet we get offsetting penalties here and play it again.
And the energy on that Beckman sideline has really changed. Those guys are jumping around.
There are multiple penalties on the play. Illegal shift against the offense. Pass interference against the defense. Those penalties offset replay 3rd down.
And there we go. So the illegal shift really hurts Portola here because the pass interference would have given him the first down.
That would have given him a big gain up the sideline. But they offset, and we do it again. Those Collins sign just never got his head around.
Yeah. So again, it's 3rd and 18. Looper back to pass, sets his feet, fires out to the near side. Oh, almost picked off. Boy, nobody out here but a red jersey. Number 8, Nathaniel No.
He was out in the flat. He was the closest receiver to the ball.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where that pass was going because No was the only guy in the vicinity. Might have slipped out of his hand, possibly. I don't know, but it's 4th down now and 18, and the Portola's going to have to punt this away.
If they play good defense, they'll get the ball back. But the way Beckman's running the ball, they're just going to try to eat clock.
Punt is away. Bounces and taken. Just a small return across the 30-yard line to about the 31. Is Bertoni. Didn't really get a chance to get going at all. But
at least he fielded the ball. I mean, you know, in those situations,
right.
You're normally yelling fire, you're getting away from that thing, so he was able to field it cleanly. Last thing you want to do is turn the ball over deep in your own territory.
Coaches just want you to hold on to the ball, right? That's all they want you to do at that point.
Catch it and fall on it, just don't give it to the other guys.
Don't give it back.
Quick shout out to Alan Diaz. He's the team photographer for Beckman. He's always down on the field getting those great shots. Thank you, Alan. Christy Diaz, great football family.
1st and 10 for the Patriots.
They're going to get a big dose of
I don't think they're going to pass the ball even once here if they can help it on this drive.
And so far, Bob, this is exactly the type of game we expected. Really, it was going to be close. We knew that from the get-go.
Despite the records, as you said, throw the records out the window. You said that at the top of the program. These are two more evenly matched football teams than people might have thought just by looking at the 0-3 and 3-0 starts. And we've seen that here tonight.
Records are deceiving. It's high school football.
It's only a gain of maybe a half a yard on that first down run. This one, not a whole lot better. Couple more yards. Portola really digging in here, and they need to.
Yeah, they're going to stack the box and try to stop that run up the middle.
They need to make a stop here and get the football back. Coming up on 8.5 minutes left to go in this football game. As the clock continues to tick away.
And burning those 2 timeouts, how huge is that now? Almost at the 8-minute mark, you have 1 timeout left.
Now they're going to put the ball up. Pass is caught, and it's going to be a first down. So they did decide to throw the football. Pass caught by Chikowski again. And just a nice, safe out pass there. If that ball's not caught, it's going out of bounds. So nothing that really could have gone wrong there for Beckman, except that they may have had the punt if they don't pick up the first down. But they did. Fresh set of downs. And they're right back up on the football. Boy, plant your foot, cut up the field. From Chikowski to Chikowski.
When you get 7 yards on first down, certainly makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? We've been talking about it the whole game. Beckman has constantly put themselves in second and short situations. And that's the way you want to play football.
That's going to be a happy coaching staff when they see that happening over and over again.
Let's also point out there hasn't been a ton of offense, but Noenham is having one heck of a game at the quarterback position.
That's Aiden Tran on the carry this time, right up the middle, and he's going to have the first down. So they'll move the chains again as Tran puts his head down, picks up the yardage. And we're under 7 minutes left to go in the football game.
Shout out to the Patriots marching band under the direction of David Sussman. This band is awesome. My kid's in the band, Bob. Plays the snare drum, as you know. I love it.
Awesome. The band doing an awesome job.
Super talented group.
And they were flawless at halftime, by the way. Their performance was flawless.
I watched them practice yesterday. They just put so much time and effort into those routines.
Another first down run by the Patriots, and I think Beckman's starting to really kind of impose their will.
They're starting to heat up with like 6 minutes to go in the ball.
Right. It's this offensive line really doing a great job. No flag down. What do we got? I think this is going against Beckman. Yep, false start against the Patriots. Moving back 5. Well, we saw Portola in this same situation back in the first quarter where they were just getting run on, and then they made a stop and got the ball back. Let's see if this defense has got one more stop in them here tonight. Aiden Tran. Big yardage again.
That was a big penalty, though, because obviously now they're sitting at 2nd and 10 as opposed to 2nd and 3 like they normally are. So if Portola's going to make a stop, this is their opportunity right here.
Here it is, right? You've got a couple of downs to keep them from getting 9 yards here. .5:20 left in the football game. And play action, pass caught.
There's Ransom. Look at that. I'd love to see him playing a little tight end right there.
That's a great play call right there. Boy, you look like you're running the ball to the right side. Instead, you bootleg it back to the near side here, and you've got your tight end wide open. You pick up the first down, you move the chains, and with 5 minutes to go in the football game, you're in really good field position here.
And how good was Noah Nam on that play fake?
Yeah.
He's hiding that ball real well.
He's been so impressive here tonight. Really impressed with that young man. Drexel Gibson on the carry right up the middle. He's going to chew up some more yardage.
A lot of people touching the ball for Beckman.
Yeah. Another sign of a good football team. It's not just one guy you got to go to over and over and over again. They've got a lot of different people they can turn to on this football team.
And if you're Portola, look, you're just one stop and a score away from turning this thing around. But they got to get their stop right now because the clock is ticking on them, Bob.
It's got to happen here. If it's going to happen for them at all. And they may have forced another false start. Although Beckman's saying, hey, they drew us off. I think this is going to go against Beckman. Or excuse me, against Portola.
These referees have been pretty busy tonight.
Yes, they have. But they've done a nice job. You know, they got together on that inadvertent whistle. They decided that the whistle was...
Right, snap. False start. Number 70 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
All right, so false start that time. Like I was saying, they got together. They decided the whistle was after the interception. That was back in the first half. That didn't really go anywhere for Beckman off the turnover, but nonetheless, good job by this officiating crew to get together and make sure they got the call right.
You love seeing that.
Yeah. Second and 9. Nam sets his feet and fires right over the middle. Boy, he had Chikowski open again. Just a little too tall for him.
Trying to post on the other side that time.
Yeah. Oh, so close.
Only negative thing for Beckman is it stops the clock.
Yeah, does a nice job. He just fires it. Puts a little extra zip on that one. Just out of the reach. So you're right. Clock stopped. 3rd and 9. Probably still 2-down territory, I would think. Oh, coming out of the backfield is Tran. Boy, a lot of blockers in front of him. He's going to pick up the first down. And that is huge for Beckman right there. Boy, they just kind of scooted him out of the backfield right into that little soft part of the field right there. And there's nothing but red jerseys blocking for him in front. Aiden Tran does the rest.
Well, first of all, that was an outstanding play call. That was an outstanding play call. They got the first down. They're inside the 10-yard line. 3 minutes to go in this ball game. They're up by a score. Beckman has to really like where they're sitting right now. And if you're Portola, burning those 2 timeouts early, that's really going to hurt you quite a bit.
Yeah, because they would really love to be able to stop the clock here. And at some point, they'll have to. They would love to have a timeout left. If they could make a stop and get the ball back, they'd love to have a timeout in their hip pocket to take with them on that offensive drive, but I don't think they're going to be able to have it here.
Well, at this point, they just have to make a stop. If not, this game's going to be over.
Yeah, no, you're right. Defensively, they need to make the stop here because Beckman going up 2 scores with under 3 minutes to go.
False start. Number 6, Beckman. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
This is the game we expected. I mean, close game.
Both teams had their shots here tonight. And really the difference has been this Beckman running game.
And the time of possession.
And that's the big part of it, right? Able to control the clock. Because you can run the football like they can. You're able to control the clock. Oh, just out of the reach again, it's Tchaikovsky. Boy, he had his hand on that one. He wants another one here tonight. That close to 3.
Yeah, it's homecoming night.
Right?
Give him another touchdown, right?
He'd love to have another one.
At this point, if you're a Beckman, I just think you just want to keep running the ball, just keep that clock moving, get out of here with a win.
I mean, you can almost run the clock out at this point. And just leave the field with the 14-7 win, the way they've run the football.
Get out of here healthy.
Yeah. Tchaikovsky up the middle. Boy, going to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Beckman.
And this game is pretty much over. Beckman with the late touchdown in the fourth quarter. That's Makai Tchaikovsky. He just made up for the penalty in the previous play. He runs it in for a touchdown.
Another Patriot touchdown. The extra point coming.
Like you said earlier, Bob, great night for these Beckman running backs.
Yeah, boy, just an impressive group. All right, now what? Who's the penalty against?
Right, the snap. Illegal substitution against the defense. 12 men on the field prior to the snap. Half the distance to the goal.
Well, you almost always go for 2 whenever there's a defensive penalty on the extra point, but I don't see Coach G running his offense back on the field. So I guess they'll just go ahead and kick it.
Let's give Portola credit. It's easier to block an extra point with 12 than 11. So.
Right. So they will keep the kicking team out there and go for the point after. Kick is away. Ooh, that one just kind of squirted out of there. No good.
And that's unusual. He doesn't miss too many kicks, but hey, the score's 20-7. 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go. Hey, why don't we thank our sponsors? What do you think about that?
Yeah, as we look at the last touchdown run again, let's thank our sponsors one more time here tonight. As we say thank you to Suzuki Motorcycles and ATVs, engineer for the unexpected, Mark Brown, been such a big part of the Suzuki family and helping us out as well. Thank you to Mark and everyone at Suzuki. Water Heater Warehouse, your emergency is their priority. Water Heaters, FullertonCA.com. Ream Heating and Cooling, the new degree of comfort, the largest manufacturer of water heaters in North America. Lighthouse Escrow, White Glove Service, the only way they do business, serving realtors throughout California. Coastal Capital Funding, with them, you're almost home, and then you will be home. GoCoastalCapital.com, NMLS 962070. Colosso Tax Service, Ruben and his team over there at Colosso Tax Services. You're in good hands with Ruben for all your tax and accounting needs. Pelican Sky Candle Company, life's a beach, so you might as well light a candle. PelicanSkyCandleCo.com and Rock and Brews in the city of Tustin. This return by Portola, cross midfield.
Great return.
Woo!
That's why they don't kick it deep.
Well, there you go.
Maybe that was a pooch kick, I don't know, but at the end of the day, the kickoff game is very dangerous in high school. But hey, nonetheless, great play by Portola. And look, Portola has not played a bad football game whatsoever.
No, not at
Their
all.
Their defense has played very well.
Peter Abe said his team's getting better and better every week. They are indeed doing that, and they look good here tonight. Just came up a little short again, and boy, that's been the theme, unfortunately, for Portola. Just coming up a little bit short these last 3 weeks. But if they keep getting better and better, I tell you, they're going to have a good run in that Omicron League. They're going to get a chance to. That's kind of an interesting looking league because it's a couple of Irvine teams, and it's like Catella and somebody else in North Orange County. I was looking at that earlier just really quick, and I thought, boy, that's kind of some long bus rides here for these schools, but I think that's going to be a good league over there. All the releaguing this year across high school football. So it's going to be interesting to see how the league races, and some teams that haven't seen some other teams in a while will match up for the league titles.
It's always exciting when there's changes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure, right? Get to play some teams, like I said, maybe you haven't seen in a while, or it could be even ever.
We've never seen before, right?
Certainly not in a league setting. Has Portola ever played Catella? I don't know. Maybe they have, but geographically, it's not exactly like they're around the corner from each other. Well, the Portola offense back on the field. They'd love to get this back to a one-touchdown game if they could. Maybe an onside kick and
timeout.
And they do take their last timeout,
That's
though.
Portola's last charged timeout of the second half.
And so they are out of timeouts with 2.5 minutes left to go in the football game. And on the wrong side of a 20-7 score.
Let's not forget, Bob, we have some more live shows coming up.
Yes, we do.
Rock and Brews. Next week, we have Troy High School in the house, followed by Western Christian High School, Foothill High School, Irvine High School, and then our special edition show of Ladies Night.
We love Ladies Night. That's a fun one every year.
Oh, yeah, we get all the female athletes, and your daughter, one heck of a volleyball player at Foothill High School. So we're going to have all the ladies out to Rock and Brew. That show is on October 23rd. If you want to get our schedule, go to prepsportsmedia.org. Come on out, party with us on the patio. It's a great, great, great time for a great, great, great cause. If you want more information, please visit prepsportsmedia.org.
We are indeed a nonprofit here at Prep Sports Media, and our goal is to feature these kids like we've done here tonight and in our shows on Wednesdays and help them achieve their dreams and maybe go on to college and be able to play a little bit longer as well. A lot of these kids would love to do that. That is our goal and our aim at Prep Sports Media. That pass up top, oh boy!
There's Noah Chakowski again.
It is intercepted, and that should put the exclamation point on this one for the Beckman Patriots. They are in a really good position to improve to 4-0. A little chirping on the field between the teams there as they come off after that interception.
What a game by Noah Chakowski tonight.
Boy.
What a game.
He is definitely in the running for player of the game. No doubt about that.
I think he's got to be the player of the game.
Right? He's got the touchdown catch.
2 interceptions.
2 picks.
The one phenomenal catch, he was out of bounds, but still one of the best catches we've seen.
One-handed that thing and darn near got in. I'm still not so certain he didn't get a foot in.
But he's got my vote for him.
You know what? I'm with you on that one. I was trying to think, man, Noah Nan's been so good here tonight as well.
And the running game's been great, too.
Yeah, it really has, but hard to take away from a touchdown catch, 2 picks. Look at this run right up the middle. Aiden Tran.
We could change it to Aiden Tran, or we could go back to Mekhi Chakowski. I mean, everyone has really done their part tonight. Coach Marcello has to be happy the way Beckman finished this game tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that, right? Beckman's going to improve to 4-0 here with this win here tonight. And, boy, what a start for these Patriots. And they look good doing it. Their defense, what, have they given up 2 touchdowns all year?
Yeah.
Wow. That's the kind of defense that will play well when you get into league. And then who knows, when you get to the postseason, defense just plays such a big part.
We know if you have a good defense and a good running game, nobody's going to beat you. Look at that run up the middle.
Big chunks of yardage again. Who is that? That's 25. Nick Fernandez.
Nick Fernandez getting the carry. So many young guys that are on this team. Some great sophomore. Wyatt Morris, my godson.
Yes.
Made the varsity squad. He's up there on the team. Beckman's in good shape, Bob, for a couple of years to come.
They really are. No, a lot of these kids are juniors. And you're right, a lot of these sophomores and then this lower level teams at Beckman have really done well in the last couple of years. There's a player down for Portola at about the 38-yard line. So the crew's out there taking a look.
Let's take a look at our sponsors again. Suzuki, we love them. Thank you, Mark Brown. Motorcycles and ATVs engineered for the unexpected. Our new friends, the Water Heater Warehouse, Chris Flores, thank you for your sponsorship. Your emergency is their priority. WaterHeaterWarehouse.com. And don't forget about Ream, the new degree of comfort. And Lighthouse Escrow, where white glove service is the way they do business. Serving realtors throughout the state of California. Coastal Capital Funding. With Coastal Capital Funding, you're almost home. Visit them at gocoastalcapital.com, NMLS 962070. And my man Ruben at Colossal Tax Service. For all of your tax and accounting needs, visit colossaltaxservice.com. And Pelican Sky Candle Company, life's a beach, light a candle. Check them out at pelicanskyco.com. And of course, Rock and Brews, that's where we do our show every Wednesday night, Prep Sports Night Live.
Elwood Brown got something down there for us?
We got Elwood on the field?
Yes. Thank you, John. Here I have Noah. To me, hands down, the player of the game. Noah, tell me, how do you prepare for games like this?
You know, our coaches get us prepared, give us a great defensive plan. We always know what the offense is doing, watch a lot of film, make sure what we're doing. Offense, we got a great offensive coordinator, puts in the right plays. I'm just out there doing my job. Or quarterback's doing a great job giving me the ball. O-line's blocking. I'm just out there trying to do my best, but it's really a team effort.
You know, I think they robbed you on that first touchdown. I think you should have. But overall, man, you compete, you have fun, and you look like a leader, man. Just keep it up. What is your goal for next year?
Right now I don't got any big offers right now, but I love football. I want to play after high school, so hopefully I can go the JUCO route, something like that.
Hey, whatever you desire, you can make it happen. Good
you.
luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Back to you.
I got to say, Elwood Brown, you know what, Elwood? We already know Noah's the MVP, but you are also the MVP tonight. You got interviews with the coaches after halftime. You got interview with the star player of the game. Great job, Elwood Brown. We could not do this without you. You know, we couldn't do this without a lot of people. Let's also thank LA 36 for coming out here and putting this on for us. They take care of our television shows. They take care of the football games. So a special thanks to everybody at LA 36. And again, we'd like to thank Suzuki for being the sponsor of the Game of the Week.
So they take a knee, the Beckman Patriots, in the victory formation, and now the teams line up in the middle of the field to shake hands after a hard-fought football game that sees the Beckman Patriots improve to 4-0 on the season. They continue their undefeated start with a 20-7 win over the Portola Bulldogs, who made a good showing for themselves again. We heard head coach Peter Abe talk about his team is improving each and every week. Indeed they are. Look at this touchdown run. Bam! Got things started for Portola early on. They took the lead, and they were feeling good. But finally, Beckman got things going, and they got this touchdown pass to Bertoni. That got it rolling. And from there, the Patriots never really looked back. Here's the interception here. We thought it was a whistle. They talked it over, said the whistle came after the interception. That didn't really affect anything right there, but it stopped a Portola drive. Now look at that play action. But right up top, finally the touchdown pass that Tchaikovsky was looking for. We heard him talk about it. Gave all the credit to his quarterback and his line. And that was a lead that Beckman would never relinquish in this football game. And then the touchdown run there to cap it off. Tchaikovsky again with the run that time, and then the defense ended things here with one more interception right there over the top of the receiver as Tchaikovsky gets that one, his second pick of the night, and that put the cap on the win for the Beckman Patriots as they come away with a victory here tonight, 20-7.
And what an amazing scene. It's homecoming. The Beckman Patriots are on the field. They're victorious.
All right. Well, that'll wrap things up from here on Northrop Stadium on the campus of Tustin High School. Once again, your final score: the Beckman Patriots 20, the Portola Bulldogs 7. Big win. Patriots continue their undefeated start. For John Conti and everybody on the crew here tonight, I am Bob Gibson. We thank you for tuning in. The Prep Sports Media Game of the Week on LA 36. Good night, everyone.
You're watching LA 36, television dedicated to lifelong learning.